What shade of green should I be? Over recent years, there have been very few global issues which have confronted mankind with a more significant and indeed more controversial decision to make than how green should I be. First, it would be helpful for everyone if I can clarify exactly what the meaning of this question really is. Green is a term which has come into use in the last century or so as a general description of our level of interest in the natural environment. So the question really is, how much interest should I take in the state of the natural world? Strangely, there is no terminology that I am aware of, such as brown or grey or black, for a total lack of concern or interest for the environment. So, we are virtually committed to consider which area on the green colour spectrum we wish to be, or believe we should be. There are so many names for the different ideas that people hold on this issue, some of them being just a greenie, right-wing greens, left-wing greens, political party greens, radical greens, and moderate greens. It just goes on and on. Some have political agendas and some have social and spiritual agendas, all shades of green that we could conceive of. There are some people who believe that the environment should be totally subjugated and totally subordinate to mankind. Others believe that the environment should be left totally alone, and we, as humans, should be satisfied to live within the conditions and environment it dictates. I personally believe that the majority of people who are both caring, responsible and intelligent enough to consider that the shade of green we should choose is definitely not the extreme shade at each end of the spectrum, but that we should choose a shade somewhere in the middle. The correct choice is definitely not all or nothing. Everybody has a different level of responsibility, which is normally governed by our individual knowledge and resources that we have at our disposal. Apart from the absurd idea of total destruction of the environment, there is probably room for almost everyone else to follow their own individual journey. I would like to suggest that we all need to be as considerate and as tolerant of the ideas and thoughts of others as we can be, and try to initiate a calm dialogue with those people who appear to have a very different view and a different agenda to you. Always remember, you will gain a far better knowledge and understanding of those who may disagree with your ideas if you listen carefully to what they have to say and what it is that they believe. This may assist in some useful compromises you may not have been able to achieve otherwise. Circumstances can dictate solutions which are not always the most satisfactory results we would like to achieve. However, people must come first. We must not only survive, we must also continue life. This is the natural course of existence, so it may survive no matter which form of life it is. So, this leaves all of us with a choice to select the shade of green involvement we wish. Please do not distress yourself over the amount of good you can achieve, be it small or large. We are not expected, as individuals, to contribute more than a small effort each. Remember, the mighty structure of the Great Wall of China was built by simply adding one stone or mud block to another. If our effort is made with love, concern, and genuine intentions to maintain and return a healthy balance to the world in which we live, we will contribute a benefit well worth our effort. So, as a final comment, you may wish to do the following things. Assess your ability to contribute. Assess the level of commitment which is right for you. Take the level of action you yourself are comfortable with. Take the level of action which will fit comfortably with your work and your family. If you follow through with your contribution decided upon, after considering the ideas above or similar ideas of your own that you arrive at, you will have answered your own question and will have found which shade of green you should be.